Aquarius, welcome. We didn't exactly get to finish out our little series, so I decided to jump right in with a message. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but we're going to start actually by pulling some charms first to see if I get any intuitive hits from this. This will be a general love reading for all Aquarians or any placement of Aquarius. In other words, you don't have to be an Aquarius for this to resonate. There is a message there, though, for you Aquarius, for you and Pisces. For some reason, and I do have you in my chart, but something about not being able to finish something that you started, or you had to come back to it later. Okay, there's a message there. Something about coming back to something you started that you had to put aside for a while. Okay, got a lot falling out for you already. Okay. Ooh, see my little lucky 4-leaf clover shining at me. And on my finger we have focus, a life raft buoy that says focus on ring finger of your right hand. This is about your magic, Aquarius. You could have North Node in Aquarius. You do not have to. There's something about you actually being in something you started. This is for those of you who resonate with something you started, Aquarius. And I believe you actually did give a lot of your focus to this thing. I think the universe is steady guiding you to get refocused on this thing that you started from the past. Whether that be a project or a relationship or some business venture, there's something about you honing in now, focusing in now. Now is the optimum time for you to do this thing. So getting started, getting re-energized about doing this thing. Focus. You could be working with Artemis. You have a safe key, number 301. 3001 could be significant. A safe key, Aquarius. Something is safe. Or again, it's safe for you to do something, or you need to lock something up, keep something safe, or something that you kept safe. Three and one. Let me know if you're dealing with Aries. I was getting something about security. I was getting something about... This was Aries' message on my other channel, and it was for their Year of the Dragon reading. True lies for Aries. You let me know if you're dealing with an Aries. That was their message. Something about security, and I'm getting, it was predominantly, the movie came to mind, right? True Lies. But maybe you are dealing with an Aries, or you have Aries placements. Either way. Wanting a little adventure. Someone or something or someone you're dealing with wants a little adventure, but you want to keep them safe. Someone could like to take risks. You want to keep things secure. You want to make sure something is safe, or someone is safe. Maybe you want to know that you are safe, and you just need to claim it and state it, okay? You need to claim this. Someone is heavily, okay, it fell outside of my bowl. Something that is outside of your perimeter, it's outside of your inner circle. You feel outside of the circle of trust, right? Okay. Or someone's not allowed to enter your circle of trust. Okay. Why? Because you're about to be focused in on whatever you need to do. You're in your magic zone. You're in your creation zone. I'm seeing the Magician from one of my decks. I believe it's the Urban Tarot, and he's sitting there at the piano. He's a magician. He's creating. He's creating music. Right, I was just drawn to the music symbol, the treble clef here. Someone could definitely be a musician, or you need to work with music, or music is significant to you. I'm seeing DJs, I'm seeing actual musicians or artists, singers, stuff like that. There's something about you taking the time to hone in on this craft of yours. If some of you are musically inclined or otherwise artistically inclined, this is a great time for you to tap in, Aquarius, to your skill. Tap into your skill. This is part of your journey. Okay? Channeled messages, guys, giving you what you need to hear. Tap in, Aquarius. You gave it up for a while, now coming back to it, renewed, hopefully, music. Some of you in the not too distant future will actually see this pay off for you. It is a bit of a ways away. That's why I feel like you're putting in the time now. Or maybe it's been a ways away, or it felt like that. I just heard the time is paying off, the time that you're investing in yourself to develop this new thing about you, or even something that you were developing all along, but you kind of put to the side. I keep getting that message, so until it makes sense for you, or until I feel like I don't have to keep speaking about it, there we go. Okay. Being really drawn to my Christmas tree here. It was face down. Face down in the bowl, my Christmas tree. This Christmas could be significant to you, or this wish come true will happen for you. But you are a star rising. It is a wish, a deep wish. Also something about trees in general. Trees, roots, past life ancestors. Ancestors are working with you. This is your ancestor gift, Aquarius. It's a gift that you have. Some of you, the use of your voice is a gift in some way. You may work with Archangel Gabriel at this time, or need to strengthen your throat chakra. Ask a call upon Archangel Gabriel to do this, to help strengthen your throat chakra, especially for you singers out there. Doesn't have to be the case. It's just what I'm getting. Okay? Now is the time. You could see results by Christmas. Everything is falling. So it's coming up soon, or it's far away. A little bit of mixed messages there. There is something that I don't know what your relationship to your dreams, desires are at this time, Aquarius, but Tower. It feels like, for some of you, like you don't have the desire for something, and you really are trying to determine if it's something you really want to do. Can't make the decision for you. But if you are determined to go a certain way, then stand by your conviction. There's no sense of failure here, if that's what you're worried about. Because I get the feeling that some people are worried that the amount of time they've invested, the amount of time they have spent, was it all for naught? Have I come all this way only to have come all this way? For what? For what? That's what you're wanting to know. Is this going to pay off? I don't know. I don't know you. I don't know your birth chart. I don't know how you're working with the astrological transits. Pay attention to your birth chart because there are astrological things happening right now that are affecting everyone. Right? So, I think we have Saturn moved into Pisces, if that's correct. Yes. Saturn just moved into Pisces. Also, we have Jupiter moving into Cancer, and that is, now the good news is Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, but just watch out for certain things like weight gain or everything Jupiter touches expands, right? So just be mindful of your focus, mindful of where you're focusing, right? Where you're giving your attention to, everything expands. Where your focus goes, energy flows, and everything you focus on expands, essentially. That is the law of Aquarius. Expansion. The star, the universe. The universe is ever expanding. Got it. So we got our scientists in the building. The universe is ever expanding, Aquarius. Sorry. Spending a lot of time in the fishbowl here because why not? We may or may not break out the tarot. I don't know. This may be your message. One thing I have been wanting to do lately, just to keep my messages more concise, is not spending time where it's not needed. Sometimes you can just overdo it with the messages. So I do appreciate you all. If anything's resonating for you so far, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. What are you guys doing? Hello? Hello? Like I told you in my last video, this is a new channel, but we are not new to tarot. Baby, come around, stick around with me. I'd love to have you. I'd love to see you around, Aqua. You got money coming to you, Aquarius. Because I just accidentally drew a dollar sign. For no reason. Okay. Ever expanding Aquarius. Okay. Watch your expansion. You may be wanting to shed a few pounds, so just, again, depending. Trust me, we all notice. We all notice. I don't know what we're noticing, but we all notice. Make it make sense. Maybe you're just noticing. Get that water in, get your vitamins in, B vitamins, especially for my ladies. I just got to speak real with you for a minute here, woman to woman. If, hormonal things, make sure get your hormones in check. Make sure you are taking your supplements properly, things like that. If you are trying to lose, get your water in. Please get your water in. B vitamins especially, helping with focus, obviously. Also mood and energy. If you can, try to eat more organ meats if you are permissible to eat. For those of you who are not vegetarian or vegan, obviously. But even you guys need to try to supplement by at least getting pills of some kind of liver, organ meats. I'm sorry, the body is designed to eat meat. We are designed to eat it. Despite what you guys think. Not everyone needs to, of course, but for those of you who know you need this message and you're wondering why your energy levels are so low and maybe you refuse to, I understand, you refuse to eat the meat, but you can at least consume it in other ways. Beef, organ, liver, organ vitamins are essential. Getting a health message. I'm not going to speak about health though, because obviously I'm not licensed to give you guys that, but I can tell you what works for me, and happy to share any tips useful that I have. So something that has restored my health, or began to, is consumption of proper vitamins, specifically organ meats. Okay, moving on. We have a ring. Rings. Oh, this is yellow. Yellow is our powerhouse, is the solar plexus. So it's about power, right? Our core. Our gut cleansing, right? Cleansing the gut. Gut cleansing. Aquarius. Rings. Focus on the core. Strengthening of the core. Okay, yeah. You have more than one powerhouse. Maybe you're into Pilates. The core, as we know, the solar plexus is the foundational powerhouse, but you also have more than one. You have at least 3 that we use to work to focus the body behind the legs and the hamstrings, and also in the calves. Working on breath work. Okay, let's get off the health message though, but someone needs to know that rings could also signify commitment. What are you committed to? Some of you are just getting back committed to a health practice and a routine that you got knocked off of for a little while. Okay, we all do it, guys. It happens. Okay, you have a lock, a heart lock, or you need a key of love to open this lock. You've been closed off pretty solidly for a while. Are you closed to love? A lock of love, or locked heart. While you focus on you, for some reason, this is not for everybody. You're just simply not focused or open to love while you don't feel secure about yourself. That's natural, normal. Okay, while you're working on yourself, you don't feel like mixing and mingling. That's okay. That's okay. Your heart is telling you to believe, Aquarius. Believe you can. Believe in you. Believe. When you believe. Okay. I might just randomly pop out into song. Don't mind me. Believe in you, in yourself, Aquarius. We are going to work. We have a secret key. You could be receiving a letter, correspondence, an email, a secret correspondence. This feels more like a private message, a communication. Could be from a loved one, from a lover. Either way, normally whenever you get this key, this specific key, it's something in secret. Private message. This could be from someone you went to school with, someone you work with, or it could be in talks. Someone's thinking about communicating with you, Aquarius, someone that you work with, or vice versa. This is you. The person connected to this key should receive a message. A secret communication. They want to express something to you. Some of you are actively involved in a third party. I just got that. Okay. You haven't heard from this person in a while. Whoever they are. And it's almost like the moment the message started to come, it started to retreat in my mind at the same time. So I'm feeling like this person, it's like they almost dare to come forward right when they think they should, and then they pull back. So it's one of these things, this person is timid to come towards you at all. I almost feel like they rather watch and observe rather than take action, if that makes sense. And you can only do that for so long. But, and I hear you, Aquarius. There's someone out there screaming like, whoa, fuck. Like, you can only watch someone for so long. Guys, you can't control someone's process. Again, the healing process, you went through yours. Many of you did. Maybe you're still going through it. Many of you are, you know. So, and you do this again and again and again and again and again. Humans are weird, you know. Some of us may never decide to change or to make that move. We just prefer to watch. Someone prefers to watch, by the way. Got it. They like to watch. That's also from True Lies. So again, let me know if you're dealing with an Aries. They like to watch. Got it. They like to watch. Aquarius. They like to watch you and observe you, not directly engage with you. What benefit they get from that, I don't know. I don't know, but they do. But they do. They take pleasure in watching you, Aquarius. It's their thing, I guess. I don't know. It's their thing. And every once in a while, they get on the verge of wanting to make this thing real by reaching out and actually communicating with you, having this thing show up. I get the feeling that maybe if you're dealing with a fellow air sign, this person likes to keep things cerebral. They're just in their head. This is where they feel the most comfortable. Watching and observing, not interacting so much. Much good it does you, but I'm just saying, that's where we are, okay? Alright. We also have this car wash token with a crown on it. No cash value, you need to get your car cleaned. You're a Chariot. Let me know if you're dealing with a Cancer. The key was also sitting right on top of this. You need to wash your vehicle or get it cleaned. No cash value. No cash value. Get your car cleaned. Clean your car. Also, the car, the vehicle is your vehicle. The Chariot is the vehicle of ascension. The Merkabah. So we know when you clean your intention, clean up your thoughts, clean up. And that's the truth of it, isn't it? Got it. Thank you, Spirit. When you don't have an intention, when you don't have a reason for coming forward, why would you? If this person hasn't developed their why or their reason for wanting to interact with you or come towards you, maybe they're observing you to figure this out, sure. To get to know you, how new is this person in your life, then, interesting. I don't know. I have a feeling many of you have known this person for a while. But this could be a new person, in which case, why would they come towards you so quickly? They're observing you. I also get the feeling that this person has encountered you recently and they reflect on an encounter that they had with you where maybe I get this person said something kind of dirty, or they said something that maybe they have no idea how you perceive them after whatever it is that they said. They're worried about this, and so they think you're judging them. They think maybe they even wrecked some sort of chance with you based off of... This person has self-esteem issues, and maybe they are also coming off of healing and rebuilding themselves, their self-confidence to a degree. You challenge this person's self-confidence in a good way, I want to say, Aquarius, in a good way, but they still feel challenged every once in a while, just simply because of who you are or how you make them feel. And so being in your presence around you, it's almost like they know they have to come correct, and it's a little unnerving. It's almost like you want to sit a little straighter, they want to sit a little straighter, correct their posture. There's something about having correct posture, or you do. This person makes you want to tighten up, strap up, that kind of thing. Interesting. I'm getting like a military presence all of a sudden. I always get military with you, though, every time I do your reading, so But there's something about that. It's almost like when you're around this person, you feel the need to correct your posture, correct your tone, correct your voice, intonation. Maybe this person, if they're a teacher or you are, they have a very strict delivery or a strict policy of some kind, something like that. They want to keep it clean. Keep it clean, Aquarius. Keep the conversation clean. What is your intention? Again, what was someone's intention in telling you whatever it was that they told you? They revealed something about themselves, thinking they were getting you to reveal something about, in the attempt to get you to reveal something about yourself. Got it. So this person maybe tried to open up to you, tried to expose, but they're not perfect to a degree, okay? They're human. They're a little dirty. So are you. Keep it clean, though, is what you want to do. There's a little bit of a King of Swords, Queen of Swords kind of a vibe there. Maybe someone wants you to loosen up a little bit. But if you don't want to, you don't want to. That's up to you. If you don't see the value in the interaction. How many interactions are you pushing away, though, in that sense? If it's not immediately seeing someone's value, perceiving someone's value. If it's no cash value to you, you don't feel the need or the time or the reason to engage with it. I understand if your time is precious, if that's what you're saying, or if your time is money. I understand. I get you. Just, I hope you're not depleting yourself of healthy interactions with people. There's something about cutting your interactions with others off sooner rather than later, only because if you haven't perceived the value in the conversation. A little harsh, but some of you are that cutthroat. Some of you have to be too, in whatever profession you're in and whatever job you're in, if this is a work setting. Maybe you're, one of those get to the point kind of people. Get to the point when you're talking to me. What's the point of this conversation? Oh my. Okay. Again, a little harsh, but again, I don't know who you're talking to. I'm just got to give you the channeled message. So, what's the point of this, though? If you don't see the value in it, get out. Or if it depletes your value in any way, Aquarius, get out. If you feel like there's something about an exchange of value that's not being perceived between the person or the people here. There's some communication that's not of value to you, therefore you might not even want to entertain it. Someone's simply worried about being turned away because they don't know if they can meet you where you are. Not that they're not necessarily worthy or that they're not capable. But if they don't know it for themselves, you can't know it for them. It's like I can explain it to you, I can't understand it for you. And if you don't perceive your own value, then I can't. Come boldly, step boldly to the throne, Aquarius. Someone's got to get bold here. Set forth with intention. Not necessarily to treat you like a transaction, but with intention, Alright, I think that's the end of that message. We have your number is 8. 8. 8s are obstacles, guys, despite what they tell you. 8s are obstacles. They are also abundance and karmic cycles, but they are obstacles. We're shifting into sports now. I'm getting something about, you know how a team can be on a winning streak? You'll notice most teams rarely ever have a consecutive winning streak of, let's say, like a major title. Let's say like a national championship. You'll notice most teams, like professional teams, rarely win the national title or a big trophy title like that 7 times in a row. After 7 comes 8. 8 is rarely achieved. You'll notice that. Like you won't see a single sports team win the national title 8 times in a row. Usually by the time they hit 8, the cycle starts over again. That's just the way it is. Okay? 8 is significant that way. Universally. Okay. I don't know how many chances you've given this person or why that's relevant to you. Maybe you're betting, maybe you're at a sports game, or maybe you know this person through sports. Okay. Or entertainment or something like that. Could be born on the 8th. August could be significant to you. You may be dealing with a Leo. But then again, also 8 is the infinity symbol of the magician. It is your magic, Aquarius. 8 could simply be your number right now. Okay. Beautiful. You also have Jillian's. Jillian's was a bar. You could frequent bars. You could drink a lot. Someone here drinks a lot, actually. Okay. Jillian's. Your name could be Jillian or Julian. Julian. Or Jill. Jill? I'm getting? Okay. Energy is jumpy. Something's jumpy around you. It's got to move. This energy has to move. And that's money too, right? You're trying to get your money to move. That means you've got to invest. You've got to spend. You have to invest. Money does not like to be stagnant. It does not like to be the secret about money. Keep it in flux. Keep it moving. Keep it moving, Aquarius. When you stay moving, also these transits that we're in, when you stay active, when you keep your blood pumping, when you stay moving, you keep yourself in flow, in focus. Yes, okay. Money does not like to be stagnant. You have to invest it. You have to give. You have to, it can't be stuck. It can't be held still. You gotta use it. You gotta make it work, right? You're ruled by Saturn, Aquarius. I think you understand that. You and Capricorn, you understand. Money and people very much have to stay moving in flow. Constant exchange. Money does not like to be held down. It does not. Okay? Jill. We gotta move. You gotta move, honey. Gotta get it moving. Okay? We have my saw. Hard work, or we're cutting something, or we're taking measurements, or you could work in construction. A saw. A blade, or a sword. Serrated sword. A serrated sword. I'm seeing that sword from the movie Willow. Sorsha, that her blade, her sword, when she's coming down the stairs. And Mad Mardigan's right there, played by Val Kilmer. Mad Mardigan's right there, and he snatches her up, and she's got this nasty looking sword. Someone's mean with the sword. Aquarius, are you mean with the sword? Or you look like you could use that sword for some deadly purposes, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Like maiming or are victims, yes. When you use the sword, you use it for its purpose. You use it deadly. When you use the sword, you use it for its purpose. So when you gotta cut something off, you do it. Don't test me. Don't tempt me either. Let them cut themselves off, Aquarius. They will. Those who need to cut themselves out of your life will do it automatically. Okay? If this conversation, this exchange wasn't for your good or highest good, then there it is. Aqua, this is your message. We've also got some letters in here. A lot of letters for you, actually. We have F. F4, that could be the size of a storm coming your way. A storm, like a tornado. Someone could be into meteorology. F4, that's a pretty big storm. Okay. P. Number 3. We have Z. Number 10. Oh, Z wants to be outside. We have E. Number 1. We have B. Number 3. S. Number 1. Alright, Aquarius, 36 minutes in. Not one single shred of tarot pulled. I guess I will pull you one oracle card, since I guess this was going to be our message today. Okay. All psychometry today, guys. No problem. No problem. Let me get one message for Aquarius. Ooh, yang energy. Yeah, the masculine. Masculine energy for sure for Aquarius. Also, you pulled not for you, not for you. Nope. Oh, chessboard. The game is not, this game is not for you, Aquarius. We'll read that card. Yang energy, not up to you to play this game. Also, you pulled happy. I'm not going to read all these, but we also have unfinished symphony. With music, unfinished symphony. That project you're working on? Something you started that got left unfinished. Time for you to return. Your unfinished symphony, Aquarius. It's time. Also, it will be work. It will be a work, honey. I gotta tell you. Okay? Yep, between the worlds right now. You're in that in-between stage, dragging yourself back into your groove, back into focus, back into line with where you need to be. You had to go off and just gain some new life experience for a little while. Nothing wrong with it. It's just where you were. But something that you started from a long time ago got left behind. And I think the universe is guiding you back to it. It was simply not for you at the time, but it is now. You got caught up in some games. Some of you were gamers, or you spent too much time gaming. Something isn't for you anymore. Okay? Some of you have spent so much time in the gaming world that you've neglected the real world. There's that. I'm getting that actually kind of like metaphorically as well as literally. Some of you maybe are gaming too much. So there's something about needing to come back, get grounded back into reality a little bit here, or into the real world. There's something about that. To activate your yang energy, your masculine. Okay. There's something about it. Good fortune though, but not good. It's not good for you. It says no. It's not for you. Number 6, number 1, 26, and 10 are significant. Which one should we read? I want to read Unfinished Symphony because that music seems to be where you're headed, Aquarius. Let's read Unfinished Symphony. Okay. Unfinished. Can't really see these very well, can you? Okay. Unfinished business, an incomplete lesson. Oh boy. Lack of closure, the need to make amends. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or a project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Moving on, the relationship message. Moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are, make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved, and close the door on the past so that you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. Prosperity message. Make sure you complete projects now before starting new ones. Perhaps you have created something special that will increase your sense of abundance and bring you opportunities for wealth. However, if you don't see it through, it won't add up. It won't add up to anything but more clutter. Now is the time to put your nose to the grindstone and complete the tasks that have accumulated. Pay your bills, sign the documents, do your filing, hand in an assignment, complete a work of art. Tie up loose ends so that you can move forward with surety, knowing you are on the prosperous path and feeling refreshed and excited about the future. Again, why we're here, Aquarius. I couldn't leave this series unfinished. I simply couldn't, without feeling like I left part of myself behind. I couldn't do it to you, and I mostly couldn't do it to myself. So here we are. Aquarius, I hope there was a message for you here, and I hope to see you around. Thank you all for coming to and showing your support, love, good energy on the channel. Please remember to like the video if something resonated with you here. I hope to see you around. Take care. Bye for now.